Alright, I hope all of you are doing fine. And let's do the tournament. But no, actually let's change the color of the car. Because last time I said the white looks really clean on the 206, which is absolutely true. But it's a hot hatchback. I feel like it just needs orange. Orange is a great color. Because you can do that with a hatchback. Not so much with a classier car, but with a hatchback, that's absolutely what you have to do. Okay, so we finally have our first tournament. And we're in desperate need of...
Have you heard of Eddie? This guy doesn't play. You need to see TJ if you want to even think about competing at that level.
Yeah, we're gonna need some performance upgrades. And the advantage of this first tournament is it's just 2 laps. So this is gonna be easy. I mean, it's like, I don't want to jinx myself again, but 2 laps we can manage, definitely. I'm actually recording this video for the second time, because I switched to, if you haven't noticed, I finally got the widescreen setup working. I'm not exactly sure what I had to do, but it's finally working now. And the game actually does look a lot better. But the issue was that, because I'm on a new laptop, some settings in the OBS studio, which I'm using for recording the videos, changed. And it recorded the video at a lower bitrate, so the quality was horrendous. It was horrendous. But yeah, in that video I actually won all of the races. No, I didn't win the last one, I came in second, but yeah, the traffic is not extreme here, which is typically what catches you off guard, even if you're driving well. And yeah, I mean, we're comfortably in the lead, but yeah, let's just play it safe. I'm finally, I think after this tournament we will finally see some new tracks. No, actually we can see it. We will see a new track in the last race, I believe. Because this track is fun, but I feel like it doesn't quite. It's not peak underground, if you know what I mean. But yeah, let's just get this out of the way. I mean, regardless of performance upgrades, this 206, I believe it's such a good beginner car because the gearing is relatively short, so you can use the little horsepower that you do have, whereas in other cars you just can't use it because the second gear, third gear, fourth gear, you especially notice in fourth gear with this car, it still moves forward, whereas with the Neon or the Golf, the gear is far too high, so you can't even use the power that you do have. But yeah, we're in the last lap already. Like I said, this isn't really that big of a challenge, but also the racing will get so much more fun once the cars are moving faster and everything is moving faster. Who's in second? Yeah, the issue is all the other guys are using Miatas, so because typically you can keep track of who's behind you in the points lead, and then, I mean, it's not clean racing, but you can put them into a wall at the second race, at the last race. That way it's almost guaranteed that they're not gonna come in second. Oh, come on. Okay, now we're allowed to play dirty as well. Let's see if we can turn him. Can we turn him? No, we can't. But yeah, if you, let's say the orange car comes in second twice, then he's directly behind us in the points. And to make sure that we have an easy win with the overall tournament, you can just put him into a wall in the third race, and then it's okay if you come in third, for example, and still win the tournament. That's actually good strategy if you struggle with tournaments. I mean, it's, again, not clean racing, but the other guys are also not clean, so I feel like it's okay. But yeah, the first tournament isn't really that big of a challenge because it's just 2 laps, and usually the problem with these circuit races is it's always, if it's a 4-lap race, a 6-lap race, it's just much more difficult to keep the mistakes at a minimum. I don't know why, but I don't really like the reverse layout on this track. I'm not sure what it is, but it just kind of feels a bit off to me. Also, I turned up the graphics to the max because even though it is an old laptop, the hardware is slightly better, so I can now play the game on the highest settings. And it does actually look really nice. I mean, the lighting is better. I feel like you notice a difference with the lighting. And also some of the shop windows, they seem very nice. And you can actually see some different details, because I'm not sure what is not available if you don't have the highest settings. Because I definitely remember having all the signs, all the ads, when I used to play this game as a kid on my low spec PC. I could still see those. But yeah, okay, we've got the second race also done. And now let's see how many points the other guys have. Okay, we're in the lead, so we don't really need to try that hard. We can come in third. Easy. But let's still try and win this race. The acceleration is actually really good. I believe that is gonna help us with the drag races, because they're gonna be very difficult to win on the first try. I mean, you can win every single race with every single car, but it's not always gonna be that easy. This part right here is one of my favorite parts of all the tracks that are available, because I think there's just 4 or 5 base track layouts, and the game adds variety by simply taking a chunk of the track and then combining it with a chunk of another track. This part right here is super difficult because you can do everything right, but you simply can't see ahead far enough, and it's always a bit of a case of just getting lucky that you're not jumping into a traffic car. But yeah, it's also fun to jump uphill, especially once we have some power and you can really get some air. For now, we just have to manage the lead. With slow cars, that's actually a lot easier because you're much less likely to run into traffic. But also underground is a lot of the fun factor comes from the faster cars, but also from not starting out with fast cars. I think that's something that a lot of arcade racing games get wrong, because you immediately have a fast car, whereas in this race you really have to earn it. And I feel like that makes you appreciate the performance increases a lot more. Okay, is somebody behind? Not really, no. We have a comfortable lead. I mean, not too comfortable, but yeah. This is done. Okay. So. Boring. We get some money and we get the performance upgrades. Okay, but we don't get anything else. But that's fine, Alright, okay, I don't need to hear you talk. Alright, so the issue with these... Oh, she's still talking. The issue with this is... it looks like absolutely nothing. The acceleration improvements, but we'll take it. We will take the kit number. I mean, it's all exactly the same stuff, but I think you do get different decals based on which package you choose. So we will choose this one. And Pro Performance. Okay, I don't have that yet.
Transmission upgrades put more
Does
power
that
in your
help?
wheels.
I
New
hope it
shift kits
does.
will help you get through your gears faster.
It gives us quite a bit of top speed, but not much else. And tires.
Hey, let's put some new rubber on the wheels. Upgraded tires will give your car better traction.
Yeah, a bit of handling, but again, not too much. So, yeah. I wonder if we can already feel it. I hope we can feel it, and it already feels a bit faster.
Beautiful, ain't it? I gave him the edge, and they blew it. You think you're better? Prove it. And maybe I'll help you out. Win, and I give you an engine upgrade. Make me look bad by losing, I'm gonna smack you upside the head.
TJ is cool, because he always gives us performance upgrades with these time trials. And time trials are pretty easy. They're actually probably the easiest type of event. And with TJ, usually I think you always get a performance upgrade. And with Samantha, you get visual upgrades, unique parts. And yeah, I'm not even sure how many. Well, okay, it's 90 seconds. So it's not a long race anyway. I'm not sure. I think. Is there traffic? I don't think there's traffic. So we should definitely make this. There's no traffic. But yeah, the car feels amazing, honestly. The car is really nice to handle, which will be the most important thing. I will change once I get a bit more comfortable, and hopefully I will try to put out 2 videos a week. I can't promise it, but I will try to put out 2 videos a week. So if I'm playing again regularly, since I don't know how many years, I should hopefully get a bit better over time. And once I feel a bit more comfortable, then I will try to just also use cars that I personally would like to try, even if they're not the fastest car or not easy to handle. But at the moment I need all the performance, not the performance, what word am I looking for? All the help. Oh, it's already over, right, yeah. So we should have made it into, yeah, easily. That wasn't difficult. Alright, we got a new track and a unique performance upgrade.
Oh yeah, you won. All right, you go ahead and take one of my upgrades, but try not to wreck it.
Ah, we won't. Okay, what's the best one? Handling. I mean, honestly, I think everybody always picks the stuff that gives you actual performance increases. Yeah, let's pick this. Okay. Yeah, so I think we'll stop this video for this part. And yeah, I hope you had a good time. And let's see. Actually, no. Let's check what the next race is. Okay, circuit race. Yeah, I believe that's with the Ford Focuses. But let's do that next time. Hope you have a good time and see you then. Bye.